Yo, yo, yo. Y'all already know who it is. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy. I'm back up in the building. Hoping you guys are having a very blessed Sunday today. Today is Easter. I just want to say happy Easter to everybody. If you don't celebrate Easter, then have a blessed Sunday. Hey, I'm not even gonna hold y'all long. I just wanted to get into it, and talk to you guys about how my week has been going and how my week went. So I'm hoping you guys had a very good week this week. So we're gonna get started on a new week this week, and hopefully, whatever goals that you have wrote down for yourselves, that you done wrote down your goals, and you focus on elevating to the next level. So this weekend, earlier in the week, I had hurt my back, man. I was trying to lift something, and I must have pivoted wrong on that joint. So I had a little slight back pain earlier, for a couple of days, but it's fizzling out right now. So I'll be back to normal shortly. Get back in the gym, get back on my workout plan, doing what I need to do. But one of my partners had came down from New York, NYC. He came, well, I think he live in Brooklyn, if I ain't mistaken. But me and this guy been down for at least 20 plus years. So cuz came down, and we kicked it, you know what I'm saying? So by him coming down, I really got a chance to look at my own life, seeing, how he living and, was not comparing, what's going on, but I remember where we come from, where we started from. I mean, we started, from the bottom, where we ain't have nothing. So just talking to him, he just showed me how once if you set something, if you put your mind to something and you say you're gonna do it, if you stick to it, any and everything is possible. So I looked at my own life and I kind of saw that, like, I think in my life, I need to add a little bit more balance to what's going on in my life, because my life and the things that I do, based off of the way I've been moving, everything seems so structured. So by him coming down, it's like I had to jump out of my comfort zone, because it's like, all right, look, I'm coming down. You ain't sitting in the house. I don't want to hear nothing about no gym. We're going to kick it, We're going to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, man. So I had to rearrange my scheduling, how struck, outside of what's going on in my life, because I got to be a good host. I ain't going to have my people come in town and then have them sitting on stuck and I'm still, so I got a chance to look at that and say, okay, after the weekend was over, so I said to myself, I got to add a little bit more balance to what's going on in my life. So I got a chance to see that I need to start doing a little bit more traveling. I need to get out more, not just, like go to work, come home, go to the gym, go to the grocery store, make a video, and it's like, nah, it's he was showing me some things and behind the scenes. I'll talk about some of the things, that he showed me, and then some of the things I won't talk about. But just to give y'all the gist of it, it's like once we started talking and once we was chopping it up and he was showing me these little different things, I was like, okay, I see, what I'm saying? I see different areas where I can improve in my life and still get to where I want to be later on in life, Because it's like, even when the dude, I just thought about something, is show me your five best friends and I'll show you your future. If you hang out with five broke people, you're gonna be number six. So just I say like Friday night, for instance. So I really wasn't sure where to take the man, because like I said, I don't really go out like that, because like I said, it's like I've been just focused on paying off debt, saving more money, investing more money. So I got that down pat. So when the time came and he was like, yeah, well, I want to go hang out. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go there. He don't know, really where to go, because this man live way in New York somewhere. I live in Atlanta, so I should be able to find out what's a nice spot that we can go to, hang out. Ain't gonna be no violence. It ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, no BS going on. Just go out, have a good time. Y'all boys go chill, hang out, do what y'all do. So I ain't gonna lie, lo and behold, I went to TikTok, and I just put in different restaurants or lounges that you could go to in Atlanta. So I think like I saw like three of them that might have interest me, and I was like, okay, these might be some cool spots. So then I also called like two of my partners, and I was like, yo, what you think about these spots right here? Because I got my guy coming in town from NYC, and we gonna go hang out. So my one man, he was like, nah, I don't like them spots. Woo woo woo. So he recommended me like two or three spots that I could go to. So I was like, all right, cool. So I forward him over to my guy. Hey man, what you think about this? You want to hit this joint? Like, well, I ain't tripping, but this the kind of spot I want to go to. And for sure, that boy said he definitely wanted to go to that strip club, but we'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, I called my other man, and I'm like, yo, hey, cause I know he always on the scene, like hanging out. He always socializing, networking. That's what they do. So I asked him, I'm like, yo, what you think about these spots right here? I got my people in town. Hey, you think we should hit that? So he's like, no, I got the perfect spot for y'all to go to, and you gonna like it. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, well send it to me. And he was like, yo, if you let me know now, if you go, I'm coming to hang out with y'all boys. So I'm like, oh, for real? Okay, so say less. So I looked it up. I ain't really. I mean, it wasn't as intriguing as the other spots that I seen, online. So I'm like, my man said it's a go. Forget them other spots right there. We just gonna go to this spot right here. So lo and behold, I forward my man the address. I was already fresh. So I was like, all right, look, I'm gonna meet you at the spot. Meet me at this address right here, and we gonna go in. So cuz he got there before I did, and he was like, oh man, I ain't really feeling this spot. I'm like, bro, you ain't even been inside. How you know, man, we gonna go in that thing, bro. Dog, you came here, we finna have a good time, we finna enjoy life. You feel me? So, cause like I said, if it wasn't for him, I would have went to the gym, went to the grocery store, came home and chill, getting up out the comfort zone, just like what we said. I need to add more balance to my life. So, when we was parking, you had to either valet park or you could park on the street. So I was like, okay, look, we're gonna just park on the street and then we're gonna go in the spot. We ain't gotta do the little valet parking because it's right there. So the chick, I guess she was like director of operations at the spot we were gonna go to. I ain't gonna call their name, you know what I'm saying? But yo, she was like, yo, y'all gonna like it, y'all gonna enjoy yourself. Next time I see this chick, I remember your name. I'm gonna get at you because hey, you're gonna be my go-to person for when I got my people in town and I could show them a nice time and high accommodations. So anyway, we sitting out there chopping it up with her, and she was like, "Yeah, telling us about the spot. Oh, where y'all from? This and that." I'm like, "Oh, I live in the A. He from out of town." You know what I'm saying? Just chopping it up, small talk. So she like, yeah, y'all make sure y'all come in. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we found some parking on the street and we went in the spot. And I'm like, they gotta search you, before you go in or whatever. So we went upstairs and we are like, oh, so we don't gotta pay? And we trying to, I'm reaching in my pocket like, okay, I'm paying for two. Like, nah, y'all good, man. Y'all boys good money. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So we go in the spot. When I tell you, bro, that joint was like a movie. Like I really had a good time, hanging out at that spot. And the ill part about it was I ain't spend no money. You feel me? Well, I bought my boy. He don't drink, so I don't drink. So he got a bottle of water. I was drinking cranberry juice, and my other man, he ain't got there yet. The one that told us to go to this spot. So he finally showed up. Of course, he party animal. That boy, he was ordering. I forgot what kind of drink it was that he had got. But I was like, but what's that you drinking? It's some drink I ain't never even heard of. But I know I think it had like some tequila or something in it, like mixed. I'm like, whoa. So man, to make a long story short, man, that joint was like a movie, man. I really enjoyed myself. So just reflecting on it the next day, I just thought, yeah, I'm feeling this right now. I need to get up out of my comfort zone and add a little bit more balance to my life. I'm not saying, oh yeah, I need to be on the scene every weekend. I got to go to this. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is work hard, play hard. You feel me? All that working I've been doing, working 2 jobs, going to the gym, working out, even with the gym, like I kind of slacked off, but I got to really get back into it. You know what I'm saying? Do what I do because I've been doing a lot of cardio, and I got to get back on my, my weights and my reps, doing my push-ups, just like what I be talking about in my shorts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me at the gym, but like I said, even me, like I'm highly motivated to to expand, my workout and just go harder. You feel me? Because it's a certain look that I want to achieve, and it's a certain way that I feel about myself when I go in there and I put in the work, and that's really what's bringing me to this conversation that I'm having with you guys. Because I want y'all to stop looking at what other people doing and how they living their lives and just start worrying about what you need to be doing to elevate and build your life. Because at the end of the day, see these 10 fingers, teeth, look, we all got different fingerprints. We all got a different set of teeth. You feel me? Everybody don't have the same DNA. You dig? So with that being said, it's like what's for you it's for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at other people's lives on social media or other people's lives, people that's winning or even the ones that's losing. What's gonna happen in your life, and for you to make the necessary changes and to elevate in your life, it's gonna come down to the work that you're gonna put in to make these changes. And that's what made me look at a whole lot of things just over the whole weekend, just getting out of my comfort zone. Cause it's like I was so like on one not to say one track minded on okay, I gotta do this because there's a certain way that I do things, and there's a certain way that I choose to live. It's a certain way that I need my money coming in. It's a lot of things that I got wrote down in my goal list, on my goal list, that I want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have the time or the luxury to be wasting worried about what this one doing or worried about what that one doing. And like it ain't no hate or no disrespect to nobody. Like if y'all saw my last video, I was talking about the YNs and the younger guys, because it's like, bro, I see these young guys, they throw their lives away, and it's like it really be like all over nothing. You know what I'm saying? All ego tripping and uh who running the block, or it's like, bro, at the end of the day, none of that stuff gonna mean nothing, because at the end of the day, you want to be out here, get older, have your life set up, build you a family, raise your kids if you choose to have kids. If you don't, then that's cool too, but build the wealth. Like all of this information is coming at us at one time, and with these phones and the technology and just life in general, I'm looking at it from a whole nother angle. And it's like certain things that I thought I saw, I couldn't see it. So based off of this past weekend, it just made me look at, damn, okay, this is why I'm working 2 jobs. This is why I'm paying off the debt. This is why I'm uh, getting my mindset on point so I can be sharp when I'm dealing with people in business or dealing with people trying to give you the information. Maybe I can help you, because even like I said, when I was thinking about it, when I started the YouTube channel, it wasn't about me trying to sell nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I just figured like, okay, I'm a homeowner. I pay a mortgage every month. I got bills. So if I could show a person how they could get a mortgage and be more responsible about paying their bills and saving money, investing money, then hey, let me start my channel and I could talk about okay the different things that I've been through to get where I'm at right now, because I go back and I look at my older videos and I'll be like, okay, boom, and I learn from myself and I'm actually able to see, okay, I can communicate a little bit more better. I learn new words. I'm reading a lot more. So not only do I have to get up here and tell y'all, hey, go buy the t-shirt or hey, go buy the book. I just want to show y'all the power of change, the power of the mind, the power of being adamant about when you say you're gonna do something, then you get out there and you go do it. You feel me? Like a lot of people, they want to change, but they don't know how to change. So I feel like, hey, if I can get up here and I can offer any type of leeway in showing you what steps I took to make the change and better myself as a person and better my finances and to show you about the business, my multiple businesses that I was involved in and the ones that I'm no longer involved in, then hey, I don't mind getting up here and telling different stories and getting with y'all and saying, hey man, just tune into the channel, because a lot of people, they'll go to the channel based off of, oh damn, this person got 200,000 views or this person got 10,000 views. And even on my channel, like my viewership count is not high as the other uh YouTubers or people that's putting out content, but hey, I'm giving out some valuable information. And a lot of these people, they've been doing this for years. I'm new to the whole scene. But then again, you got other people that's more popular than I am, and they get the views and the likes and the comments and the shares. But that's neither here nor there. That's not gonna make me walk away from what I enjoy doing or what I like to do or building my channel. All I'm doing is being able to convey some information to you guys, let y'all know, hey, if it's something that you're trying to do in life, if it's something that you want out of life, if the places that you want to go in life, then it's going to be up to you to do these things. Nobody is going to do it for you. Nobody going to knock on your door and hand you over a bag full of money. You ain't going to pull up your credit score and the credit score going to be 800, the way you can go, you know what I'm saying, do what you need, what it is that you desire to do. It's going to be some work that need to be put in, some goals that has to be set, some budgeting that's going to have to take place, some sacrifices that need to be made. I mean, it's a whole lot that comes with changing your situation. And in order for you to change your situation, it's going to start with you. You're going to have to look into yourselves, look into your lives, and see what it is that you really want out of life. And then you're going to have to really be adamant about working towards it. And I mean, talk to yourself, get you a mentor, read more books, write down more goals, uh, block out a lot of the negativity, a lot of sometimes you don't got to be all on the internet sites listening for the gossip or listening for the tea or watching the news. A lot of information, it can be distracting to what it is that you're trying to do. And I noticed that too, because now I'm at a point where, don't get it twisted, I like little ratchet stuff, every now and again. But now it's like my spirit is starting to reject different things that I see and hear, because I'll be watching it and then something will hit me in my mental state like, yo, why is you watching this? This ain't beneficial to what we trying. And I'm like, hold on, man. And that be making me kind of like fearful of like when I get up here and I speak or I write something down, the laws of attraction. You become what you think about. So it's like if I'm listening to bad energy or negative thoughts, it kind of like it'll throw me off my game. And it's like, nah, I don't want to be thrown off my game. I want to stay focused on what it is that I'm working towards achieving, putting my goals in motion, accomplishing my goals, doing what I can do to build the channel up, doing what I need to do so I can set myself up when I want to go travel, when I want to go buy some new wardrobe, when I want to be able to invest into my stocks and real estate. I mean, so many things that I want to do. I'm working on my new budget plan right now on budgeting and saving the money, what's coming in and what's going out, utilizing my leftover capital to put that towards my new investments. And it's like, man, I don't have time to sit back and just be watching the negativity or, just engaging in stuff that's not conducive to what it is that I want to do and what it is that I'm trying to achieve. And I just want to pop up on here and show you guys that, hey, whatever it is that you say you want to do, it can be done, but it's going to start with you. Nobody going to do it for you. Nobody going to hand you over a bag full of money. That's not going to happen. Just get that out your mind. You're going to have to put in some work. You feel me? Because a lot of people, like I was watching a little podcast earlier, and the dude was telling like the different climate that we in right now, with people saying, "Oh, I want to lose weight," and then you go to the doctor. You don't never hear the doctor say, "Okay, well, change your eating habits, eat you some fruits and vegetables, drink plenty water, exercise." Nah, what the doctor do is he give you a little pill, write you out a prescription, take this pill according to the prescription, come back in 3 months, get some more pills, And it's like I just thought about like, damn, even when you hear me talking about the 2 job situation, it's coming up on 2 years in June that I've been working 2 jobs for 2 years. And I remember it like it was yesterday. Before I started that second job and my finances wasn't where it needed to be, I think up until now, it's like, what I think to myself, what if I didn't get that second job? You know what I'm saying? I'd be out here looking crazy right now. I'm looking at the debt that I had wrote down that I've been working on and paying off and paying down. And it's like, man, it's a process. It's taking a little bit longer than what I anticipated, but at the end of the day, when it get done, it's worth the reward. And I just wanted to tell you guys that it's gonna be worth the reward, but it's gonna be up to you to take that time out your day, write down your budget plan, get you some extra income coming in, get rid of all the distractions, get focused on what it is that you want to achieve out here and what it is that you're trying to do, and quit hanging around those that don't want to see you elevate or don't want to see you prosper in life. Hey, it's your boy Trust No. I'm up out of here.